Hi students, in this lecture we will learn how to perform division on complex numbers. Okay, so in previous lectures we discussed how to perform the multiplication and how to find out the multiplicative inverse. Okay, so now I am considering the two complex numbers. One is z is equals to a plus ib and another complex number z2 equals to c plus id. Okay, now perform division of z1 with z2. Okay, z1 by z2, so that is nothing but a plus ib by c plus id. Okay, now what we have to do, simply rationalize with the denominator conjugate. What is the conjugate? Denominator is c plus id. Conjugate is obtained by changing the sign of the imaginary part. Then we can write as c minus id. C minus id. Okay, let's go with the simplification. What we are getting, a plus ib into c minus id by c plus id into c minus id. Okay, so which is equals to a into c, so ac minus I times of ad plus I times of bc plus what is ib into minus id, which is equals to minus I square bd. Okay, I square is minus 1 and minus we are having, simply we will get this as plus bd. Okay, the multiplication results to plus bd and we can write here it is as plus bd by, so c plus id into c minus id, c into c square and plus id into minus id and we will get as plus d square. Okay, so in the numerator separate the real and imaginary parts. Okay, now the real parts are AC plus BD, okay, which is real, and the imaginary parts is BC minus AD. BC minus AD by C square plus D square. Okay, so we can write this is as AC plus BD by c square plus d square plus I times of bc minus ad by c square plus d square. Okay, so now this is real part and bc minus ad by c square plus d square is imaginary part, which is the resultant of z1 by z2. Okay, the resultant of z1 by z2. Now consider a question. Z1 is given by, okay, so consider a question. Z1 is equals to 6 comma 3 and Z2 is equals to 2 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 1, and perform Z1 by Z2. Perform z1 by z2, so that means divide the z1 with z2. So what it is, we can write z1 by z2 as z1 is 6 comma 3 can be written as 6 plus 3i and z2 is 2 comma 1 minus 1, so that means we can write as 2 minus I. Now rationalize with the conjugate of the denominator, then we can rationalize is 2 plus I by 2 plus I. Okay, so which is equals to, then what it is, 6 plus 3i into 2 plus I by 2 minus I into 2 plus I. So now 6 into 2, 12, 6 into I plus 6I plus 3I into 2, 6I, 3I into I, 3I square, I square is minus, that means minus 3 by, so a plus ib into a minus ib. Generally we summarize this as a square plus b square. So 2 into 2, okay, for I am again simply 4 plus 2 into I, 2i, minus I into 2, minus 2i. So minus of I into I square, okay. So which is can be written as 12 minus 3i is 9 plus 6i plus 6i can be written as 12 times of I by 4 plus what is I square is minus 1 to minus plus, and we'll write it as 5, and plus 2i minus 2i will cancel out. So the denominator is simply 5, and we can write this as 9 by 5 plus iota times of 12 by 5, which is equals to z1 by z2, okay, z1 by z2. So in the ordered pair form or in the point form, which can be written as y, because in the question is given in the point form, then z1 by z2 equals to 9 by 5 real part and 12 by 5 is an imaginary part. This is the way of performing the division of the complex numbers. Now we will verify with the generalized formula. Okay, now we will verify with the generalized formula. So what it is, so z1 by z2 is given by, okay, so here the z1 is given as 6 comma 3, so that means a plus ib. So a is equals to 6, b is equals to 3, and c plus id, okay, c comma d, c plus id, c is equals to, here it is given as what is 2, and d is equals to minus 1. Now use this formula, okay, use this formula. Z1 by Z2 is AC plus BD by C square plus D square plus iota times of BC minus AD by C square plus D square. Okay, so by using the formula, what we are getting, A is equals to 6 into C is 2 plus B equals to 3 into D minus 1 by C square 2 square plus D square minus 1 square plus iota times of B. B is equals to 3 and C is equals to 2 minus A is equals to 6 and D is equals to minus 1 plus C square by D square minus 1 square. So which is equals to 6 into 2, 12 minus 3 by 4 plus 1 as 5 plus iota times of 6 plus 6 by 4 plus 1, 5. So 9 by 5 plus iota times of 12 by 5. Okay, so now we can verify with the generalized formula of division of the complex number, and we will get the same results. Either you can verify with the formula if you are able to remember, or do with the regular procedure. Simply rationalize the given division with the denominators conjugates and go with the procedure. So by multiplying the complex numbers you will get the required results to perform the division of the complex numbers. Okay, so now here we learn all the mathematical operations on the complex numbers like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you observe all these things, so let I am considering 4 plus 3i is a complex number. I am adding with another complex number 2 plus 5i. Then what I am getting, real parts, add the real parts together and the imaginary parts together, and I am getting 6 plus 8i, which is also a complex number. Okay, which is also a complex number. Addition of two complex numbers is a complex number, And if we perform the subtraction between any two complex numbers, minus 2 plus 5i, then what will get over here? 4 minus 2, 2, 3 minus 5 minus 2i. So which is also in the form of a plus ib. That means again it is also a complex number. Okay, which is also a complex number. And if we perform multiplication, 4 plus 3i into 2 plus 5i, okay, again you will get the result as in the form of a plus ib. That means the matrix multiplication results to again the complex number. And if you perform the division, okay, 4 plus 3i by 2 plus 5i, again if you perform the division, just we have considered one example, z1 by z2, and again we are getting the results in the form of a plus iota times of b. So again you will get the result in the form of a plus iota times of b, again which is also a complex number. So that means so mathematical operations on complex numbers, the resultant of mathematical operations on complex numbers results to complex number. This property of complex number is called as closure property or closure law. Okay, closure law. And now we will discuss another important point in the complex numbers. So equality of complex numbers. Equality of complex numbers. Okay, equality of complex numbers. When the two complex numbers are said to be equal. So the two complex numbers z1 and z2 are said to be equal if their real parts are equal and the imaginary parts are equal. Let I am considering z1 is a plus ib, z2 is equals to c plus id. Now these two are said to be equal if and only if a is equals to c and b equals to d. If the real and imaginary parts are equal, then the two complex numbers are said to be equal complex numbers. Okay, said to be equal. So this is enough for this lecture. In the next lecture we will discuss how to find out the square root of a complex number. Thank you.